Hey, good morning, Soul Fam. All right, right. Good morning, Neverland. If you ever hear me say that, it's a reference to Hook, the movie. Bob Hoskins, one of my favorite actors, man. Uh, played Shmi. Does such a great job, man. It's a really great movie. It's a really great movie. Fully recommend it. I don't know too many behind the scenes things about it though, so, but it's a great movie. I grew up with it. Um, Doing something a little different today. I usually come to the backyard, or if I don't have a yard or anything, I do my best to ground, do a little bit of sun gazing or sun absorbing, breathing. During heavier moments in my life, I'm less consistent about it. But especially since I've done the ritual of release is what I'm going to call it. Since performing that, I've been pretty consistent. Um, I think maybe a really stormy, rainy day I didn't do it, but since then I've been really good. Progress, not perfection, right? I'm sorry, I'm kind of looking. You can see him right here, making noise and everything. I'm kind of doing something a little different today, so but that's why I'm in this scene in this area. Don't want to go too far from the house right now. Still living with that other housemate and everything. I don't really know what I was gonna do. What this video is gonna be about. I'm usually standing in the sun, but I didn't want. I'm actually standing in the shade of a tree right now because it's better for the camera. I feel like it would overheat. I love my phone. I'm not gonna deny it. It served me very, very, very well. I've only recently started using it for recording purposes. And so I'm getting used to that aspect. And it's kind of an old phone. I gamed the crap out of it. And so I think the battery's a little bit, it kind of overheats sometimes. So I'm being gentle with my phone, as gentle as I can be. Anyway, if I'm going to do anything or say anything about this, grounding is so important, you guys. It is just so important. We're meant to touch the earth. If ever if I ever say touch grass, it's usually not an insult. It's a suggestion. It's just like, I touch grass, man. I touch grass as much as I can. It's actually scientific as well. Electrical signals, if you want to get into that. We're able to stabilize our electrical systems. I feel like there's too much feedback, especially with all the electronics and stuff that we use. I would say it's even more so important that we have grounding sessions when we're using electronics on a daily basis and we're exposed to EMF and everything. And that's what I mean a lot too. A lot of the situations and things. Oh, it's moving. A lot of the situations and everything are, well, you need special technology in order to negate the technology, and maybe there's some degree of accuracy with some of those things. But I always go by, if it's something that you can't do on your own or start with, if it's something you have to build up to, it's extra. It's extra. There's basic activities that anybody can do on any level, and it will help. It will help tremendously. It'll help tremendously. All I can say is I've been able to maintain my health and everything through discipline, I guess, but through rituals. I know I talked a little bit about the ritual of release that I did. I'll try to get more into details with that. I was looking through some of the past videos that I've done during the time that I didn't post anything. It was like a few days or something. And I did make videos, but part of it was experimenting with certain things. And I'm getting better at less meandering. I still meander a bit, but I'm getting a little bit better. With practice comes I'm not going to say perfection, but with practice comes better. It depends on what you're practicing, right? Anyway, rituals are so important. And so not only I think is it healthy for my system, I feel good about it. I'm going through the motions, I guess you could say. Neither here nor there, or maybe it's related. There was an experiment that I heard of. Chicks or chickens, were being fed. This was part of a scientific experiment. They were being fed some kind of solution to see if it would give them nutrition or not. and so it wasn't. They weren't doing well with it, except for one batch, and everything appeared to be the same on the surface. But when they interviewed the researchers, the reason that this one batch of chicks was getting nutrition was the researcher was like cuddling and loving on the chicks before feeding them. And so this really shows, just like I keep coming back to this, man, they call it the placebo effect, but it's really like a vibrational thing. The better state of a vibration you're in, the better your body is able to like push out negative things, is able to maintain its own health, is able to recoup faster. That's why it's so important. Whatever rituals we can create in our daily life which do this. I like to kind of walk the fine line where it's just like, if it's a neutral action or if I know it's healthy, it's easier to create, meaning and intent behind that kind of ritual, like grounding. There's certain, plant medicines that I would say that can be very helpful, but at the same time, it's something that we shouldn't completely rely on. Some of those things are meant for more what I would consider ceremonial purposes. There was a time in my life where magic mushrooms, man, were big deal. I absolutely loved them. But they were always kind of rare to come across. I ended up having a bit, and I recognized really quickly that's not something you want to do very much. Not so much because it's negative or anything. Part of it is you get a huge tolerance pretty quick. But I also, the spirit realm, I guess the best way to say it, the spirit realm let me know, it's just like, this was meant to help you through a particular barrier, to be able to connect, again with the spirit realm, because of, situations. I was less connected. I would say a lot of it was school, abuse, other things going on. But I was able to get through it. And when I continued to use it, it was really showing me, you're not supposed to do this. And so I took that very seriously. And at this point in my life, right, the middle ground, right? I am a huge proponent of things like that, but at the same time, I think it's very important to use intent, like I was saying. Make it a ritual, make it a ceremony. If it's something that you come into with that intent, it will be a very powerful, wonderful thing. At the same time, if you're just doing it for fun, it's a party and everything, okay, you're gonna receive the consequences of that, just like anyone, just like I would, just like I have, because man, I was always the more, I had particular friend groups, and I was almost like the priest of the friend group, if you wanted to call it that. I hung out with everybody. We even had our own like little gang, man. I won't even get started with that. We had a FBI kind of start to investigate us. And as far as I know, they may have kept me in the dark, but I don't think we were doing anything. It was just, it just happened. Anyway, neither here nor there, right? Ritual is important. Ritual is very important. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I just kind of wanted to put it out there. Anything you can do, like even having a cup of tea. One of the things I love to do, make tea, and I'll stir the tea bag up and down. Oh, it's so calming for me, but it's also a ritual. And play around with this, you guys. I'm getting all the sun in my face now from it, but it is what it is, you guys. Right? Raw and unedited, always. At least for this channel at the moment. Anyway, yeah, guys, you start where you're at. So no matter what the situation is, you can work with what you got, and that's so important. Like don't set the bar so high or unachievable. Oh, I need these magical artifacts, or I need to get into a special location, or for extremely high importance things. Maybe that will help create more momentum behind the ritual, but it's not necessary. Like that's the biggest thing, is that you got to work with what you got. And right, that's why I'm here, guys. That's why I'm here in the backyard. I'm working with what I got, and I'm staying close to my room too, just in case. Anyway, peace out, love in, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.